Hello, my name is Mariah Starnes, and this is my video for Module 7 on Environment for my Planning for Instruction class. We'll first start off by talking about group seating. This is from the second of the 5 sites that I visit throughout the year. This is a specific second grade class in Site 2, and this teacher has the classroom set up in groups of 4 or 5 students. She has them paired up with some students that are lacking or needing more attention, with some students that are a little more advanced in the classroom, so they can assist her with those students if she needs help with them. It also enables them to use Keegan. She uses a lot of Keegan in her classroom. And Keegan is when, instead of putting a child on the spot with asking questions, you ask a question as a whole group. You let the students have some time to talk with their peers and discuss their answers before the teacher calling on them again to for their answer. So it's a little more thought out. She also has little cubbies with little baskets on the top of them as well. So all of the supplies that the students need, scissors, glue, extra paper. She even has a little trash can for paper for the students to use in their little totes instead of everyone having to get up to throw stuff in the big trash can by the door. Some pros of the classroom, again, just the way it's set up. Students are helping each other. They're able to communicate and share thoughts. They have supplies that are ready there for them. They also have a middle table in case they need to distribute supplies. That's easy to go to in the middle. A few of the cons is the students that are facing away from the board, so they would have to turn around, or um, they would be a little harder to see what they're doing when they're facing away from you if you were teaching at the front. Um, I think this is a really good classroom environment for those to help each other, helps with their learning. They do have a new student that is non-English speaking, so it helps out that she's in a group of students that can help translate whatever the teacher is doing if she is does not have a aid available. Next, I'm going to talk about individual seating. This is at the same site, Site 2, that I was at for that week. This is 6th grade. Majority of the students are facing in the wall. The main reason for that, and I've noticed in other 6th grade classes, is for state testing. Most of them were set individually facing away from each other for testings. This teacher has allowed the students to stay in those positions when I came to visit for art week. So you can see some of the students are also in the middle. Some are having to turn around to talk to each other, communicate during art. This is a very difficult class. They're a large class for a small room. Very little light, little space, little storage. It seems like everyone's almost on top of each other if they weren't in this specific setting. Some pros: the way that they're sitting right now, they are far enough from each other to not mess with each other. You can see when someone's turning around to talk to somebody. There is a con, is one of the little corners by the window. There's a few clumped there. You can't see them from the teacher's desk, which is on the corner. Um, so they can get into shenanigans there. This is a good environment for this group. This is a very rough group to teach, so it kind of keeps them individualized without egging each other on and to be able to focus on their studies. And finally, we'll talk about flexible seating. Now, this is the only class that I teach out of 35 classrooms that has flexible seating. This is a different site, Site 4, third graders. The students are able to take ownership of where they sit and how they sit. The teacher did an amazing job making this room feel very home-like. I enjoy coming into this room. She has where kids can sit on the floor on mats. She has bouncy balls. She has spinning seats for these students to be in. There's a back table if a few of them want to sit together as groups, or if they just want to be alone on a chair do their assignments. Um, and the kids have completely responded to it very well. It was a little difficult for me at first as an art teacher to come in not realizing what was going on. And once she kind of explained it, things have been pretty steady. Once the kids come in, they know where they want to sit, they know how they want to sit, and then they're ready to go. So it's just um, pretty nice. So the pros, the cons is sometimes if there's not enough seatings for so many kids that want to use it, sometimes they will fight or they'll run and rush in to try to get the seats that they want. Um, but otherwise, I think this has been a very positive learning environment for them. I've seen how the teacher also teach, so this flexible seating completely goes with how her personality is and how she teaches. And I think that's reflective on how the students are doing as well. So that is my presentation for several of the environments, classrooms as an art and cart teacher that I go into. So I hope that you're able to enjoy this and see a little bit of what I go through. So thank you for watching.